Welcome to EGCTV Elite Classic 2nd edition. This is Coastal Cliff, and we have Corvinus playing as the Delhi Sultanate in the color green, and in the color blue playing as the English. It's faye-chan. Welcome everybody. Make sure to follow EGCTV. Have quite a very interesting map here. A map with a huge cliff. Now I know why it's called Coastal Cliff. It's just a map where you can see the fish, but you cannot really eat them. Reminds me of Final Fantasy, where you can see people like fishing from cliffs like this, and actually it's actually a thing. Well, let's get back into the game. Delhi against English. I will say this is a really hard match for Delhi, just because English have access to the longbows, and it's a unit that one of the best units in the Feudal Age. Actually have very good attack range, have decent damage, just a little bit slow, but the English have also access to early man at arms. So let's take a look at this map. The distribution of this map is just basically have big wood here, food on the front here, another deer pack here. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Corvinus. Food on the back, especially the berries. Very lucky for him. Gold on the back, same as his opponent, and 3 big wood lines. So it's a very interesting map because it's very small. I mean at the beginning I joke about the cliff, but actually take a look about the cliff. Beautiful. Actually the cliff, it's not only the cliff, it's like you're limiting the space to have a really small area of combat where, you know, there's, if you think about it, it's just like a very small map. It's just this, you know, and that's it. And this makes this map really aggressive, just because there are not so many multiple entry points, but you know, not so many places the opponent can be. The resources are very limited. Boar here, the food, all the relics pretty much in the middle, one for each player. So I believe we're gonna see a lot of aggression at the beginning. That's my take on this, especially when two civilizations are very aggressive, such as the Delhi and the English. But Corvinus are actually edging up with the Tower of Victory. That's a really interesting decision. Usually you will see, I mean the Tower of Victory. I thought it was the Dome of Fate for a moment. I was just looking at the shapes. Is this the Dome of Fate? It's not. It is the Tower of Victory. So yeah, it's gonna be a really aggressive matchup. Gonna be the Council Hall for Faye. Nothing new here. Bot players playing really standard, playing by the meta. Usually when players are in tournaments, they will usually like stop trying weird stuff and just focus on what works and try to execute it as best as possible. Faye already building the barracks pretty much at the same time, so it's gonna be able to put those spearmen along with the longbows to go harass his opponent. HF finish for Corvinus as well as faye-chan. He's actually aging up with only one villager. It's a very slow HF. Or I don't know if I didn't see if she moved it for somewhere else, but anyway, first longbow on the field being made. Only 8 seconds to get that one. Meanwhile, villagers here. And we're focusing on a lot of wood, so let's just say it's gonna be production buildings coming for Corvinus. Just gonna be very aggressive playstyle for both players. Take a look at Faye. Where are his units? Just gonna gather a bunch of units first before going. Especially gonna get that spearman out, just to be safe. You wanna find a gassy raider in the middle of the map. Another blacksmith also going for Corvinus, gonna get those upgrades as soon as possible. Basically two blacksmiths actually indicates that there's gonna be a lot of aggression coming in the Feudal Age. The stable is gonna be built by Corvinus. Meanwhile, Faye just massing up units. Just 5. Starting with 5, already have enough +1 range attack coming for her. Let's see if we'll manage to get any value out of this. Let's take a look at the scout. That's vision to manage to hit those villagers. More spearmen coming. Change 4 income per minute. Like, he's gonna get spotted by the scout, and the gassy raider is already here. One scholar already here, so gassy raider's just gonna be out in 13 seconds. This is where they can start massing a lot of units, so you gotta be careful here. And Faith just retreats. Starting its early farm transition. Classic English stuff, just because their farms are cheaper. They want to find that gassy raider just in the middle of the way without any spearmen to protect you. +1 range armor coming for Faye. Take a look at Corvinus vision. Only scouting. Massing up units, not going there yet. Just massing some units. Looks like he's going for it now. Got 12. Get for the berries in the front. Now the foot in the map is really exposed. It's always in the front. So we're gonna expect to see a lot of action here. That's on range armor finish for Faye. Also double products, getting those economic upgrades. Corvinus are already ahead with the economic upgrades because they're free. Polar already there. Gonna take down that spearman. I don't know what the spearman was doing there. No, just checking the market. Buying something, buying some groceries basically. Oh, 11 Lombos. Lombo mass starting to get bigger and bigger. Gotta be careful with that. But you don't want to lose them, especially against that many gassy raiders. You already have 6, 2 more coming. It's not a really good position for the Lombos to attack. Just gonna be very careful here. You want to be with your spearman the whole time. Otherwise, you're just gonna lose them very easily. Wheelbarrow, going for Faye. Sacred Site's gonna be the capture. Looks like Corvinus already found some Lombos here. He's gonna go for them. Not a very good thing for Faye. Looks like Sacred Site will still be there. Only 2 Sacred Sites in this map, so I'm gonna get too much gold. Too much passive gold. Meanwhile, another group of archers are already here. And a spearman. Not enough numbers for Faye. That's not really a fight you want to take. She's gonna lose her archer mass. I lost to 5 Lombos in total. That was basically a free kill coming from Corvinus. Already put an outpost here. Let's take a look at her vision. Look at how much vision that outpost can give. Just because the map is so small. Spearman managed to take down one Gassy Raider. Looks like this tower is gonna go down. Unfortunately for him. Not gonna get the buff from the tower anymore. Man-at-Arms starting to get into the mix here. Faye trying to decapture Sacred Sites, but she's just gonna lose another Lombo. Meanwhile, Sacred Site victory approaching, just 9 minutes left, so plenty of time. Not to worry about it. While coming in the west side of the map, just to be a little bit safer. You don't know when those Gassy Raiders are gonna start raiding. Look at Corvinus, how much food he has. Has plenty of food. He's gonna be able to go Castle Age really soon. And he's not producing any unit. He's just saving that food. Well, coming for Corvinus, the good thing about them is they just can build walls with the infantry. Meanwhile, Corvinus already aging up with the compound of the defender. He had a market here to trade. He doesn't have a market. Gonna age up. He's gonna rush it with 19 villagers. Do we see a barracks? No barracks yet for Corvinus. He doesn't. He has a lot of wood actually. He has a lot of resources he haven't spent. Let's see what he will do next. I would love to see some Man-at-Arms rush here from Corvinus. He already have a lot of food, a lot of gold. He can get plenty of Man-at-Arms. Already 7 with what he got. And Faye taps out. She knows he cannot beat Corvinus in the Castle Age. Well played by these two players. I'll put a link in the description where you can follow EGC TV